everyone. I have the church on me, God darn it. My cousin don't write us. Okay. No, I have the church on me. It's not. No, for real, for real. No need to fight the air, bring your blood pressure up. Watch me disturb your peace. No, I have the church on me. You can go find something entertaining, to do instead of wasting your time watching me, sending me the evil lie. Project all your lies. Have the church on me, or, judge a book by its cover. Have the church over me. I hope you find peace in your own lane, neighbor. Have a good day. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and today is currently December 26, 2025. I'm Naya. Peace and respect your neighbor. Stop the violence. I said what I said. Stop the violence. Say you matter, you're worthy. Hi, I'm peace. I bring peace. Love yourself. Never get discouraged because they're hater. Love yourself. You believe in FAITHRESPCT. They would never understand. It was never competition. Love yourself. Never get discouraged because a hater. Love yourself. No matter their culture, religious expectation, disability, or age. When you try to make yourself a believer, chase your dreams. Don't dim your light. You a miracle in the right people's arms. A prayer, a dream come true. Because you matter, you're worthy. Well, you don't play with spell work or magic or that witchcraft or voodoo or whatever the case may be, whatever anybody practice at the end of the day with malicious intentions. We all ain't the same. Far from the hater. Stop the violence. You know you're worthy. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Stop the violence. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. I am my biggest cheerleader, and I say that respectfully. Wasn't looking for a crowd when it came to rooting my soul for. I understood at the end of the day, I'm going to be uncomfortable in my own skin when it comes to tough love, unconditional balance at the end of the day. Because it's going to be certain folks that are going to understand my point of view when it comes to my faith. But I wasn't looking at my neighbor like competition, even on their rainy days. Certain folks ain't going to root you on, but never lose yourself when it comes to, hold on 1 second, proving someone wrong. Because they would swear up and down that they know you, but you didn't have to pretend to be authentic. Your vocabulary is different when it comes from your A to Z. At the end of the day, there was no in between when it came to choosing you. Hold on 1 second. Confidence is different. Certain folks will think that you're cocky at the end of the day, or because you didn't need validation for someone that try to project God don't like ugly. Hold on 1 second. Someone's projecting God don't like ugly because they said God wasn't real. They rather you be bent out of shape to be mentally unstable, to be mentally ill. But God was showing you why you was capable of loving yourself, because we didn't pray the same. Hold on 1 second. I was far from a hater when my neighbor didn't understand their lane. Now, I have a trait to be, always be yourself with no malicious intentions. This type of stuff actually happens. When you come out your comfort zone at the end of the day, it's going to be a big-ass circus. They would never understand that you didn't have to wear a big-ass red nose at the end of the day to be authentic, because you wasn't participating with someone's hate train. They would never understand self-control is different when it comes to, hold on 1 second, maintain one day at a time, healing trauma and pain. They would never understand it wasn't an excuse to shortchange yourself. God keep you from poverty and pain. You had chicks and dudes and different tags that could send you the evil lie, let alone spell work, let alone magic that ending in a toxic way, or because, hold on 1 second, they confidence, hold on 1 second, was truly lack at the end of the day. No, for real. Always be yourself. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. It's not a crime to be authentic. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I truly hope all is well on your end, and I say that respectfully. Healing trauma and pain is not a race or an overnight process, and I say that respectfully. You matter and you are worthy. They didn't know how to love you, respect you, protect you, or meet you halfway. They didn't see your potential. They didn't know how to express their actual feelings towards you today. But hold on 1 second, this chapter is different. No, for real. They said you didn't have potential, but truly wasn't the issue. No, I have to trade over me. Never give up on yourself, because when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you with no malicious intentions. Today's currently December 26, 2025. It's the trailer over. I'm still working on, the camera situation or whatever the case may be. Always be yourself. Entertainment purposes only. I'm Naya. Genuine love, respect. No, it's the trait, don't be, God darn it. Entertainment purposes only. My content, everybody, that's okay. No, it's the trailer thought for me. You ever been minding your business? Such a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Such a beautiful day in the neighborhood. That's the trait of me. I wouldn't want you to be mine. That's the trait of me. Because the devil's a goddamn lie. No, for real. You ever was minding your business, minding your business, and someone wanted to participate in a one-sided conversation with you, trying to antagonize you? Listen, asshole. The trait don't be fool. I don't got time for your bullshit today. No, it's too cold. No, the trait don't be. Someone want to be argumentative with you at the end of the day when you can barely feel your fucking fingers. It's too fucking cold to be fucking fighting. It's the trait don't because bitch, you want that two-piece or not? No, for real. This fool mad at the end of the day because they just got off the phone with whoever they was cursing out. So you know when you out in public and shit at the end of the day, you come across that one person that's just so miserable. They cursed out everybody around them because someone at the end of the day couldn't meet the appointment date. No, that's not shit. That ain't got shit to do with me. Hello. You know, this type of stuff actually happens. You was far from bragging when it come to hold on 1 second someone's bad reaction. They would never understand that you understood self-control when it came to discipline because you had a better plan not to lose yourself. They would never understand what growth looks like. Hold on 1 second. Up close in person, acting your body weight, not your shoe size. The devil told so many lies. You know, from your point of view, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whole year, and just because when it's choosing yourself, understanding how you actually pour into yourself to better yourself. Certain folks will try to dim you, like to discourage you, all because you know how to pour into yourself when they overlooked you. It's the trick though for me. How chicks and dudes will antagonize you, try to school you, to humble you at the end of the day. They trying to run up on you that fade. Hold on 1 second when we're back to sender. Or because hold on 1 second who you stepping to today. No, I have to check on me. Please don't do it to yourself, stupid. Don't do it to yourself. We don't condone violence. Believe in this and people to fuck alone. That's the trade though for me. You mind your business. Take purpose on you mind your business, mind your business. Someone decides to bump you. Let's go outside. Oh, bitch, it's below 19 degrees at the end of the day. Ain't no motherfucker in between. No. I got dressed for the proper attire for the day. You know, not to be in a situation where someone wants to fight one-sided. No, it's the trait on me. Your opinion was really one-sided. Have a good day, jackass. It's the trait on me. You need some anger management classes. No, for real. Because how you bump into somebody and you didn't say excuse me and you get mad at the end of the day because someone trying to figure out you ain't got no manners. No, that's a trait for me. That's a lot of that going on nowadays. No, for real. I'm Naya, genuine respect that my content is not for everyone. I would never hurt myself, regardless at the end of the day, who's trying to blackmail me against me. Being authentic is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. You know, someone's one-sided suggestion. Somebody's one-sided suggestion. They look at you like competition, but you truly understood your position. Understood, hold on 1 second. If you God's biggest player at the end of the day, you on the right proper team, they would never understand how you self-reflecting. You know, because God was the winning team at the end of the day. God never overlooked your prayer when it comes to being comfortable in your own skin. We all don't pray saying what's far from a hater. They would never understand you was far from pretending. Hold on 1 second. You ain't have to worship the devil or sell your soul when folks try to kick you down and discourage you, or because hold on 1 second, the devil was wrong. You know, innocent people get put in the minds at the end of the day when they understood I'm trying to choose myself to better myself. Regardless of my coach, it's always someone in the background trying to dim my light when it comes to my vision. Hold on 1 second. Self-reflecting, far from pretending, being authentic. Not the trait though for me. You know how much bravery it actually takes for someone to get up every single day at the end of the day just to choose themselves, regardless of what they got going on. It wasn't in between at the end of the day when it comes home. Once it coming from poverty and pain, someone truly being real. Certain folks made them feel uncomfortable in their own skin. Hold on 1 second. Depression was real, but who would have knew that you were actually heal? Even when folks try to throw you spoke in a toxic way, dibbling down with magic, that's what they try to make you feel at the end of the day, mentally unstable, crash out, but that wasn't part of your vision. At the end of the day, when God gave you access, granted at the end of the day to love yourself, to understand the hold on 1 second, it's not going to be a long way. It's not going to be a long way. You know, because when you took the proper steps to choose you and you pour it into yourself to understand and get used to, they would never understand that you wasn't running from your reflection when it comes to hold on 1 second, a future that was so fruitful. Because once you start planting those seeds that God allows you to see while God is watering you, they would never understand that light that God endowed within you. How it took 2, 3, 4 years. You put a name in your book at the end of the day. When folks try to kick you down, they didn't want you to see your potential. Well, because they didn't want you to maintain your smile. When you have to get physical, when God was fixing your crown. Regardless the end of the, you came from two different worlds. When folks didn't understand you at the end of the day, didn't have to dibble and dab with magic on your worst day, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, they would never understand at the end of the day. That garden is so beautiful. They said the grass ain't green on the other side. But when the right people on the other side, at the end of the day, the devil was telling so many lies. The devil made you feel so much excuse that you couldn't choose you because they tried to humble you, to disrespect you, or because, hold on 1 second, he was willing to understand you. Understanding parts of you if someone couldn't love you. Understanding parts of you when someone didn't know how to protect you. Understanding parts with you when someone didn't know how to keep it real with you. Almost lost you because someone didn't know how to pour into you the right way. Pour into the wrong cup at the end of the day, but who would have knew shortchanging yourself when it comes to your future? Hold on 1 second, it wasn't going out like that. No, for real, because God showed you so many lessons. Obstacles. A testimony. They would never understand that, hold on 1 second, your reality is different when it comes to your testimony. Did I say that already? You know, you're going to sound like a broken record. The folks is not going to cheer you on. But continue to be your biggest cheerleader when certain folks trying to mislead you wrong. You know, never allow your intuition to never allow your intuition to make you feel like you got to disrespect your reflection, like hurting yourself with your own words. Even when you get lost at the end of the day, you continue to still pay attention because, hold on 1 second, practice makes perfect. And you know at the end of the day that boundaries allow you to see why you're truly keeping it real with yourself to love you. It was no in between. Not ever, be yourself, be yourself, be yourself. I'm not edgy on respect, and my content not for everybody. And that's okay. No, for real. 11:21:22 minutes into the video. It's currently 10:26 p.m. and it's currently December 26, 2005. Entertaining purpose only. No, it's a trade over me, God darn it. You ever realize growing up at the end of the day, how your parents had the most corniest spots when it come to hiding gifts around holiday time, birthday times, and all that type of stuff? You know that moment you came home by yourself or whatever the case may be when they out minding their business, living their life. Here's the train over me. Let me see what you got for me. And the train over me only to realize that someone decided to put some locks on their door and change the routine. How did you do that to do me wrong? Here's the train over me. I wanted to know. You ever got in trouble for looking for something that belongs to you? And only realized the adult had to sit down and rewrite with their whole train of thought. It's the trait on me. Hello. Why would you want to be somebody at the end of the day? Ain't no reason to put the belt to the ass. It's the trait on me. You need one yourself. What the fuck wrong with you, stupid? No, for real. This fool decided to say, if I catch y'all motherfuckers in my closet one more motherfucker again, we gonna go head to head. No, we not. You gonna have a better plan. I'm telling your mother. No other trait over me. Only realize once they get that belt. Listen, your child is over here disciplining. It's a trait on me. Help me. Help us. Hello. This fool decided to go buy some gifts or whatever the case may be. You know, I didn't get in trouble, but you know how when one get in trouble, we all get in trouble? You in trouble. Because I ain't do nothing. They trying to figure out what's wrong with your mental health problems. Only you realize, damn, it only took your grandparents about 15 minutes to get to you in that nice sports car. The chick of it, that cab was fast as fuck. You say you're gonna put belt to who ass? No, don't make me put belt to your ass, stupid. What's going on over here? How your grandparents regulating somebody else's household? It's the train of thought for me. How this shit really go down? Don't touch me. I'm not edging your love respect, and my content is not for everyone. Entertainment purposes only. I may not be entertaining to the average person, but it was never a crime to be authentic. Hold on 1 second. I ain't have to tell no lie. Hold on 1 second, because I was far from a copycat. It was original because it started within. It wasn't on me at the end of the day. That potential is different when certain folks will try to dish you. Hold on 1 second. Regardless, they got more than you. They don't want you to be stable, all because they're trying to confuse you. Hold on 1 second. When it came to that hate group, you know, being authentic at the end of the day. Never lose balance when it comes to concentration. Hold on 1 second. Because someone can't self-reflect to stay in their lane. To understand self-control is different when it comes to, hold on 1 second, actually acting your body weight, not your shoe size with a try to tell so many lies. No, for real. You know, my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. It's not. Peace and respect your neighbor. Hi to the genuine ones with no misintentions. You matter, you're worthy. I'm peace. I bring peace. Love yourself. When you fall from the hater, don't get discouraged from the hater, hater, hater. We ain't the same. Neighbor. Okay. Naya? Yes, peace. I didn't do it. We see you. Oh, I thought it was invisible. Wait. I'm cracking you too. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Monday, self-love is every day. Tuesday, self-control is every day. Wednesday, motivation every day. Thursday, choose yourself when they try to overlook you. Never give up on yourself. Friday, you matter, you're worthy. You are worthy. Here you go. Saturday, fall from the hate, we ain't the same. Neighbor, just stay in your lane. Sunday, never give up on yourself. Blessing, they will never understand. You matter, you're worthy. The light is shining within you. Be authentic, fall from a hater. They go and try to discriminate against you, make you feel like you're not a winner. They gonna disrespect you, tell you not gonna pretend you. But hold on 1 second. Even if I just messed up, I'm still understanding. Practice makes perfect. Never give up on yourself. Keep going. Don't damn get like neighbor. Fall from the haters to the genuine ones. Stay up. Hello. Hi to the genuine ones. Stop the violence. You matter. You're worthy. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They said that you wasn't the blessing, more of a lesson. They try to discourage you. 1, 2, 3. I'm beautiful. I'm handsome. I'm calling my energy back. Neighbor. Fall from a hater. Neighbor. Too many vampires around me. I see you fools. Thank you, God, for guiding me. Love yourself. I don't worship the devil. My soul wasn't for sale. I worship the good God. Well, no more listen to this. Hi to the genuine one. Stop the violence. Gotta go. We're 16 and 48 seconds in the video. Gotta go. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. I am my biggest cheerleader. And I say that respectfully. No, it's a trait over me. You know, this is for the females or whatever the case may be. You put a name in your book of your comfortability or whatever the case may be. You ever had that one family member or friend that decided to say, I see they got a special, you know, I always think about you when it comes to those specials or whatever the case may be. I don't know if you can fit them or not, but they more than welcome. You can have them. No, that's a training thought for me. You ever had that one family member at the end of the day that's always trying to help somebody? No, besides they self. Oh, Lord Jesus. First of all, you took my I need a bra. Do you see yourself, stupid? It's the trainer thought for me. What's wrong with you, fool? No, for real. You walking around here with 2 goddamn bowling balls trying to figure out what the hell going on with your mental health at the end of the day. You talking about I'm crazy? No, that's the trait thought. You got some goddamn nerve. A motherfucker would do something for you at the end of the day. And all they want to do is talk about you like a bad habit. No, that's a trait thought. We trying to compare our boobies, but you cannot compare. I'm sorry, not sorry. It's straight off of me. But what you got? No, it's straight off me. If you can't fit it, what makes you think I could fit it? No, it's straight off me. Our bloodline is 2 different things going on and stuff like that. But what in the right delusional mindset was you in when you realized at the end of the day that you was giving this to me as a gift? You know, I ain't think it through. See, dumbass, it's the trait over me. What's wrong with people? You know, I may not be funny to the average person, and I'm not trying to be, because my content is not for everyone. You know, it was the proper steps when it comes to pieces. It wasn't a game at the end of the day. God's direction, hold on 1 second, because God was directing in your life. They would never understand your plan. They would try to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially. At the end of the day, try to project the hate crime towards you, hold on 1 second, when it comes to their lives, when it comes to, hold on 1 second, gang stalking, or because, hold on 1 second, your story never changed when it comes to being comfortable in your own skin. You ain't have to say someone's name when it comes to these type of things. Or because, hold on 1 second, you understood you wasn't trying to project pain. You know, my content is not for everybody, and that's okay. You know, no mother or father should lose a child due to someone's lack of self-control or due to someone's jealousy, envy, or insecurity. And I say that respectfully. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. A mother that prays. A mother that's not doing it for likes and views or cloud chasing. A father that shows up, regardless of what predicament he's in mentally. And I don't mean no disrespect because my content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. Regardless if he came from poverty and pain, he was labeled with a number, but he became a man. He went from a young man to a man. And he stands before himself to protect his reflection. You know, my content is not for everyone, and that's okay. You know, no mother or father should lose their child due to someone's lack of self-control because someone wants to come in and strip their child away from them. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. Because a mother and father knew how to pray for their child, protect their child, provide for their child, show up for their child. Even when the devil tried to discourage them, make them feel at the end of the day wasn't good parents. Regardless if they was single family household or not at the end of the day. Nobody should ever be in a mindset of having a child stripped away from them because someone wants to make someone's life miserable. You know, gang stalking is real to your household. It's currently 10:36 p.m. I'm 20 minutes into this video. Gang stalking is real to your household. Individuals will hack your devices, your accounts, your emails, reroute your phone calls, your mail, your packages. They will act like they had conversations with you. They willing to blackmail you against you to get you locked up, even put you in a cyborg. How this type of stuff actually happens. And then they try to paint you to be mentally unstable to folks then they don't have to know you at the end of the day. Or even folks that's from your past, it's not even your reality today at the end of the day. Just so they could be on the same hate train or the group as to the bully. The traitor told me, yeah, bully. My content is not for everybody. Gang stalking is real. But never allow someone to dim your light regardless of what country, county, zip code, country, zip code you in at the end of the day. Because you matter and you are worthy. Never give up on yourself. My content is not for everyone. It's not a crime to be authentic. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one. Regardless of what couple, man, woman, child, or elderly is trying to blackmail me against me. I never signed up for someone's one-sided ass contract, and I never gave nobody permission to make money off me at the end of the day. Always be yourself. It was more so congratulations. Here be the train of thought for me. How when you say congratulations to your neighbors at the end of the day, they can't wait to line you the second you're free, but when it comes to your contract at the end of the day, because they don't even know if you coming or going, they don't even know what you're talking about. I never knew it was a crime to actually say congratulations to somebody at the end of the day without having an animosity of having hate or jealousy at the end of the day. You congratulating someone on a healthy relationship, a healthy, hold on one second, a doctor's appointment, hold on one second, congratulating someone at the end of the day, understanding, hold on one second, you got another day to understand why you see it another day. No other trade though for me. How folks' mindset is so low IQ score, but they trying to do you wrong. But hold on one second. When God's return that energy at the end of the day, they was trying to energy harvest off what you got. Hold on one second when you were trying to mislead yourself wrong. I may not make sense to the average person, but my content ain't for everybody, and I say that respectfully. No other trade those me. Always be yourself. You know when you big single. No other trade those me. Here we go. Probably somebody gonna try to cut this video off or whatever the case may be. You know when you big single, you start talking to somebody, and it's always that little bird in the back. I don't think that's a good fit for you. Yeah, first of all, you ain't even in a relationship that's even healthy, let alone ever have one. How you going to tell somebody they ain't a good fit for somebody today? And the trade through me. A motherfucker would see that you got good motherfucking qualities, that you know how to hold the conversation, you know how to respect somebody, be genuine, kind, and all that switching up bullshit was a part of your vocabulary. And a motherfucker will be so mad because they don't want you pouring into the right cup. It's the train of thought for me. You ever been to a motherfucking terrorist at the end of the day? No, it's a train of thought for me. This motherfucker be like, yeah. You know, the love of your life is thinking about you too, or whatever the case may be, but these motherfuckers in the background, they trying to see what's up with you, and these motherfuckers like, nah, we gonna put spell work on these bitches. Yeah. It's the train thought me. What the fuck wrong with people? A motherfucker see that a union is coming together, and they be in the background like this. I need to call up my people. It's the check on me. Entertainment purpose only. You ever mind you've been with the mind you've been in the spiritual community? No, for real, because you know everybody not spiritual and shit. But it's a trade off me, regardless you spiritual or not. Entertainment purpose only. I never understood this bougie dumbass shit right here. No, for real. Make it make sense, dumbass. How you try to put spell work on somebody doing beauty, glamour spells, and weight gain spells and shit on somebody at the end of the day? Hold on one second. They used to be fat, and you want to put spell work on them so they could be fat again? Evidently, they looked good, big and small, bitch. That's the trade over me. What's wrong with your mental health, you stupid idiot? I never understood it. Like, common sense don't make common sense when someone is actually stupid as hell. No, for real, for real. A motherfucker said, I'm at peace with myself. You know, I don't do such a thing like that. I don't project spell work. I don't have a hate crime towards nobody. I wouldn't hurt a fly. This bitch in the background in a dirty ass kitchen with that wall out, that wish, that coven group, or whatever the case may be, neighbor naming different tags back, all types of weird shit, trying to ruin someone's life because they miserable. Here's the trait over me. A motherfucker will watch you for months and years, be in a whole motherfucking relationship. You in a whole relationship with somebody. Ain't you supposed to be happy? It should be no reason why someone from your past that you can't stand, you still making it irrelevant till this day. That's the train of thought for me. What the fuck wrong with you, stupid? I never understood that bullshit shit thing. A motherfucker that you dismiss, be in the background. Lime tree, can you whip up a special for me? Why would you do that, dummy? It's a trick for me. A motherfucker don't want you to prosper like they want to shortchange your life. They will try to rob you mentally, spiritually, financially, energy, harvest of your energy, try to project spell, all types of weird shit, magic, all types of dumb weird shit. No, for real, for real. How this type of stuff actually happens. The respect having for somebody only turned to loud disrespect miles away. They would never understand we wasn't competing. Imagine just knowing somebody only because they looked at you like competition. They ain't like the fact that you knew how to value your time and day. Hold on one second, didn't have to get physical, but hold on one second. Exit your ass out this door respectfully. You ain't got to put on a scene. I say that respectfully. Hold on one second. You try to play with my mental health, try to dibble and dab with spoke to kick me down, but hold on one second. I ain't even have to put my hands on you, get physical. Even when you was throwing shots, hold on one second. When it came to your verbs, only was to hold on one second how you confuse your own self. I forgot the end of the day. That was your weak potential. Unconditional love. You didn't understand your own reflection. How you tried to discover me with misery love is coming at the end of the day, but that was God's rejection. No, for real. You know, because we all don't pray the same. No. Always be yourself. I say respectfully. How this type of stuff actually happens. I understood right from left at the end of the day. They would never understand how I wasn't checking for dead weight. They would never understand that the peace that God allowed you to see didn't have to get physical when it comes to, hold on one second, understanding gravity. You know, catching your blessings right to left, understanding the receiver they can't relate to, God's favor, FAITH. I love myself. I was far from pretending being authentic. How I got chicks and dudes and different tags back and trying to confuse me at the end of the day with their malicious intent and sitting spoke right to left. And as soon as I speak up, I'm dead ass wrong, but I have to put a name to someone's face. It'd be the train of thought for me. How folks be so in the mindset, choked up in their own shoes at the end of the day. How you shaking at the end, they talking about you so tough, but you energy harvesting off the next person's potential at the end of the day, talking about you keeping it real because you got a crew with you, your little minions. No, I have to trade though. What's wrong with people? I don't know how this type of stuff actually happens. And then they quick to say that you mentally unstable, you slow, stupid, and retarded. I'm calling my energy back every single day. Hold on one second, all because I'm not pouring into myself, all because you wanted me to escape. You wanted me to be in the mindset of hurting myself with my own words, being depression. Hold on one second, with God, so you showed me my verbs. Hold on one second, you wanted me to be in the mindset of being a crash out, because hold on one second, you put a bad bet on me. Hold on one second, you was your bad own habit. How this type of stuff actually happens. You know, I'm Naya, genuine respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone and I always have since day one. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. I love to talk about love. No, that's a train of thought for me. I do. I am not an addict or a sex worker regardless of the black women against me. And I say that respectfully. Love is real, love is one of a kind, but the right one surely for you. You know, the past dissed you, but who would have knew that someone truly showed you potential? You know, VIP treatment at the end of the day only allowed you to feel comfortable. You know, someone maintaining conversation, emotionally available. You know, someone truly pouring into you, not to overlook you. Someone was far from calling at the end of the day to get to know you. You know, being on the same page, two worlds, hold on one second, colliding together the most healthiest way when it comes to elevation. You know, someone sees you, hears you, respects you. Who would knew at the end of the day true love wasn't complicated, let alone competition. Hold on one second, someone's trying to fumble you. You know, someone actually heard what you you've been through when it comes to your past. But who would have known at the end of the day, someone truly show you they were capable, able, showing you that true love can truly last. Even when the devil tried to discourage you, the enemy trying to box you in at the end of the day, trying to maintain that not to frown. They try to maintain you, not to smile. They wanted to kick you down and see you frown, not maintain your crown. But when the right person walks into your life, regardless you get choked up in your words, at the end of the day, we're still willing to treat you right, pray for you, not against you. That energy has different. How someone can truly love you. You know, it wasn't complicated at the end of the day. How someone truly had the key to your heart. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And just because moments how true love allow you to see what peace looks like up close in person, a future so fruitful, someone pouring into you. You gain the love of best friend, a business partner. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same. When it comes to hold on a second, someone's pretending to play mind games. You know, because it wasn't a mindset like that. It was a mindset of motivation. It was a mindset of self-love. Hold on one second, self-reflecting. Someone was your biggest cheerleader when you couldn't see. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, sick days. At the end of the day, when the world was against you, only person hold on one second. God allowed you to see why you was comfortable, how your prayers was answered when you least expected, because God was pointing in the right direction when it comes to motivation, hacking your body weight for shoe size. You overcame so many traumas and pain when it comes to testimony. Hold on one second, your future is different when it comes to hold on one second. So I wasn't trying to shortchange you, to rob you when it comes to your pockets, mentally, spiritually, financially. At the end of the day, they wasn't trying to portray you, because true love wasn't about likes and views and clout chasing or fame. Someone wasn't part of a script to love you the right way. That ain't just different because God was never for sale. When someone walked into your life, who would have knew at the end of the day you were truly hell? You know, it went from 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 40 years. Who would have known? A healthy relationship allow you to feel while you're passing living your reality. Who would have known? Because you choose you. You know, I may not make sense to the average person, and that's okay. You know, to the genuine ones, regardless if you're an entrepreneur or not, or a content creator, never get discouraged or make someone make you feel like you can't choose yourself because they in the background trying to dim your light. They want you to be a crash out. They already participated and betted on you to kick you down. Or they don't want you to have the proper confidence to show up for yourself regardless of what platform you want at the end of the day, or regardless of what you're doing in the community or what you're doing in general at the end of the day. Because when the right people see you, they hate, they respect you. They're not casting spells or magic. They're not part of the hate train. They're not trying to hurt you at the end of the day. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. No, for real, because when you're not listening like the real ones, we keep it pushing. Nobody got time for that hate group stupid shit. No. My name is Nigel, no respect, and I would never hurt myself. Regardless to what man, woman, child, elderly, couple is threatening my life. And I say that respectfully. Today is currently December 26, 2025. Never give up on yourself because someone overlooked you. And I say that respectfully. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15 p.m. Practice makes perfect. Just because someone didn't believe in you or someone disrespected you and you spoke up for yourself, you ain't living in fear, never get discouraged. And I say that respectfully. When someone shows you signs of jealousy, envy, or insecurity at the end of the day, you're not wrong for having that wall up. You're not wrong for feeling how you feel, regardless of what type of narrative someone's trying to paint about you at the end of the day. Never stop choosing yourself, because when the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hate you, respect you. And a real man or woman that know how to take accountability for their action when they have that type of mindset, that ain't just different. Because someone truly understood real healing. And they wasn't doing it for likes and views or clout and fame. And they wasn't doing it for someone's validation. When I understood the day, they was dead ass wrong that day. You know, I know how to give respect when it's due, and I know how to give flowers when it's due at the end of the day. To the genuine ones, I say this respectfully. Never allow no man or woman to take your kindness or weakness and they threaten you at the end of the day that nobody will ever believe you or hear you. And I say that respectfully. And especially when it's sounding like someone's one-sided as contract, and especially when you know how to respect your neighbor, good day, bad day, misunderstanding day, in regards to what community, environment, or zip code or county someone's in. And I say that respectfully. You know, my content is not for everyone, and that's okay. Always be yourself. Have a safe year, day, even week, weekend. You matter, you're worthy. They wanted you to dim your light, but it kept shining at the end of it because you was willing to treat you right. Even days when you understand the pieces, you know potential at the end of the day to understand the receiver, how you was going to be holding on second your best self vision of yourself for the next following day. Who would have knew that patience is different, allow you to love you, calling your energy back every single day when the devil tried to stop you, discourage you, the enemy tried to call you out, to paint you out to be the crash out, or because you wasn't trying to participate in a one-sided mind games, loving yourself to better yourself. Regardless, hold on one second, who do not love you, respect you at the end of the day, never reject yourself, hold on one second, continue to call your energy back because you matter, you're worthy. You may not agree how I feel when I express my art, but my creativity is not for everybody. And I say that respectfully. It's not. Always be yourself with no intentions. I would never hurt myself regardless to what man, woman, child, couple, or elderly is threatening my life or who's willing to blackmail me against me. And I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I would never hurt myself. No ever trade off me. Always be yourself with intentions. You know, individual pick and choose who could talk about God, spirituality, healing, trauma, and pain, narcotics, or violence in the day. But that does not mean stop showing up for you because someone wants you to dim your light or not wants you to love you or pour into you or see your worth or your growth at the end of the day. Because you matter, you're worthy. And when God sends the right people into your life, I don't push God on nobody, but when God sends the right people into your life, they don't look at you like competition. They're not trying to outdo you when it comes to trauma. They're not even trying to do any comparisons at the end of the day. They actually respect you for who you actually are. Good day, bad day, and misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. You know those chapters when it come to your past. You always pray for the good people to be by your side. Only rather who would have knew how time allowed you to see why it flied. You know, because the grass was green on the opposite side. Because God revealed that, hold on one second, the devil can't kick it with you anymore. That energy is different. Hold on one second, let on the enemy, the one that tried to mislead you wrong. You know, the hate group, the disrespect was loud. Folks throwing spoken, the toxic way. Hold on one second, your time frame is different today. Because when the right people participate, actually walk into your life, they ain't have to get physical or hurt you. Hold on one second, betray you at the end of the day. When they want you to maintain your smile, they want you to become your best self, vision yourself, become the wind in your skin at the end of the day. Never switch up. The energy is different when someone truly respects you. Always be yourself with no misintentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I would never hurt myself, regardless of who's blackmailing me or not at the end of the day. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone. I always have since day one. And I say that respectfully. My Heavenly Mother, my Heavenly Father God, I get my creativity from. And it's not a crime to be authentic. And when the right people walk into your life, they hacking their body weight regardless came from poverty or pain. They outdated them shoes at the end of the day. They don't got the child mindset no more. But hold on one second. Sometimes they truly still get into what they inner child to understand balance is different when it comes to this cold world we live in at the end of the day. How they got to protect their crown, you know, protect their smile, protect their well-being. At the end of the day, even folks try to discourage them, sitting and spoke in a toxic way. Hold on one second, when they wasn't competing, never dim your light, and I say that respectfully. I may not make sense to the average person, and that's okay. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and my content is not for everybody. It's not a crime to be single and never allow someone to dim your light. If you want to get to know somebody, you approach them and ask them. Don't do that he say, she say bullshit. No, people are jealous. The trade though, I gotta go. No, for real, for real. Because individuals be trying to holler at you and be like, nah, I don't think that's a good look. The trade though, because they probably trying to look too. I gotta go. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hate to stop the violence in the community. Misunderstood and loved by you, far from a hater, stop the violence in the community. Misunderstood and judged by you, far from a hater, stop the violence in the community. Peace and respect, your neighbor. Stop the violence. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. Always be yourself. Gang stalking is really real. You don't have to know individuals for them to gang stalk your mind and see every move from the time that you go from point A to Z. They use different folks, that addicts, sex workers, single mothers and fathers, or people at the end of the day that just need a couple of dollars. How this type of stuff actually happens. Just to monitor your every move. Some don't have to project fear in you, but they watching you with them watching you. So at the end of the day, they know your next move. How this type of stuff actually happens. How they hack your devices, your accounts, your emails. They reroute your mail, your packages, even your phone call. You think you're on the phone with customer service when take care of business. Only was, hold on one second. It was your gang stalk at the end of the day. Something that you never signed up for with someone's one-sided conversation. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. And they would even act like they know you at the end of the day when they don't. They even plot scenes at the end of the day just so they can make the narrative sound like you know them at the end of the day. No, or they try to set you up to blackmail you or get your types of ways to get you locked up and put you in the same all types of dumb stuff. I'm Naya, Genuine Love Respect, and I go live every night on YouTube at 10:15 p.m. Always be yourself. Stop the violence. Have a good day. I gotta go. No, for real, I gotta go. Stop the violence.